Last year, my buddy Ken started an event called Fusion Invasion, an event in the General Texas area in which Fusion enthusiasts get together for a car meet and a cruise around for a few hours. This event was inspired by Fusion Flood, which ended in 2022, that was put together by my other friend Greg, in which Fusion enthusiasts from all over the US, and sometimes even outside the US, would come together at GoPro Motorplex in Mooresville, North Carolina to check out some of the coolest Fusions the US had to offer. This year, Fusion Invasion is kicking off at the Buc-ee's in Katy, Texas, just outside of Houston, and it should be a lot of fun. Let's get into it. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Before we can set out for Fusion Invasion, there's a handful of things we need to do to the car. Firstly, we need to wash it and detail it because she's pretty bad. She's basically gotten the short end of the stick for a while now because she's been sitting outside, getting all this tree sap on her. And for the most part, being my daily, she's been transferring projects I've been working on left and right. Because I have picked up a new project, but I've been hyper-focused on it to the point where I haven't really even done casual uploads. But if everything works out well, you should be seeing it hopefully next week. Or you might also just catch it in the background of this video. Thankfully, with the Fusion being wrapped, it cleans up pretty easily. I'm probably just gonna need to put a little bit more of an emphasis on the windows and the wheels because these are pretty gunky. This is just a casual wash. Considering that we're gonna be driving a couple hours to Katy, Texas, I'm sure the car's gonna get dirty again. Thankfully, while washing the car, a couple of our last minute packages showed up.
Here you go. Have a great day.
We got some detailing brushes, and then some new license plate lights because mine are basically out. She's not perfect, but a much better job, and tell me why it's starting to rain a little bit. Granted, she still needed this. It's not gonna hurt because honestly it's been very hot and you can probably tell I'm very, very sweaty. It started raining a little bit. Now, one thing that I've been trying to address for the longest has been this hole. This is the toe bracket cover section, but unfortunately it turns out this bumper is a factory defect, so that this opening is not the size of what it's supposed to be for this bumper. So I'm assuming it's basically just like from a different vehicle, but I've been looking and I haven't been able to get much. So unfortunately, still gonna be running with this hole for a while, but at least I know now why it's been so hard to actually find the piece. The car was so bad that this isn't really even that big of a deal, so we're gonna bring it inside so we can clean the interior, because we got a bunch of random trash in here. The interior really wasn't too bad. It was just taking a few things out and then a good vacuum. The license plate lights aren't technically out, but they're definitely due for some new bulbs. The job's pretty simple as long as the plastic clips aren't too brittle. And of course, you always want to test the lights before putting everything back. And just like that, a very stark difference. Here you can see the route that we're gonna be taking. So we're gonna be on the west side of Houston, in the Katy, Texas area. We're basically just gonna go all the way around. Now it is gonna be a lot of driving, because I'm currently in Austin, Texas. It's about a 2.5-ish hour drive to Houston, or at least the area that we're gonna be meeting. The drive is expected to be 3 to 4 hours with stops. Then after, I have to head to Dallas for my niece's birthday. So it is gonna be a lot of driving. We're gonna be doing the trifecta of Austin, Houston, Dallas. Yvette will be with me this time. And what we're probably gonna do is get a hotel like near that Buc-ee's where we're gonna meet, get there Friday night. So Saturday, the day of the event, we can literally just wake up and roll out. All right guys, we are ready. Have Yvette in there, and just in case we got to do some cleaning on the way, we're bringing this.
So I'm making Deet stop and get me coffee. I'm very low energy and I don't want to fall asleep. But there's a really cute car here. We're going to get coffee from Quacks. Thank you. Ah!
You get it?
Sippies. Ooh.
Iced white mocha latte and
Vietnamese coffee.
Vietnamese. It has been a long day, so. The drive was a straight shot for the most part. Yvette, being a sweetheart, just let me yap about cars forever. We topped off about an hour out and eventually made it to the hotel and picked up some dinner. I got some bulgogi, she got some fried rice, and we got some bao buns. Basically just gonna eat this and pass out because we got a lot to do tomorrow. We checked out at about 10:30 a.m. Car's still looking good, and we are on our way. So we're just leaving the hotel, and we are already basically about to make it at Buc-ee's. There's a ton of hotels over here. They're not even 7 minutes out. There is one that's across the street from Buc-ee's, but it didn't have the best reviews, so decided to not go there. So we stayed at the Country Inn Radisson, and
Very comfy.
Very
10 out of 10.
for sure. We already only got 5 minutes to get there. It is busy, so I'm very curious if we'll even be able to park together. Because last time, it was doable. It didn't feel this busy. What do I know though? $7. I don't think you can beat that. We made it to Buc-ee's in Katy. There's honestly a lot of cars here. There's more than there was last year, which is definitely really nice. Thing is, it's really busy here, and then on top of that, it's very bright, and I'm sweating. Hopefully you can't tell. It's just the first stop. This is basically where we're meeting to go, like, cruise all the way up to Lake Conroe. Again, taking the scenic route, so it should be a bit, probably like 3 hours. We got our Red Bulls, so we're good to go. And this is Yvette's first Fusion Invasion. How you liking it?
I love it. It's just, I made the mistake of wearing black and I'm hot.
You are very hot, yeah.
Not like that.
We've been pretty fortunate for now the past 2 years that we can all park together in this little section underneath the sign. We've got a few more cars than last year, so some of these might look familiar, and the turnout has been awesome. So these are our stops along the way.
Yeah, but
Oh, it's only 2 hours. Okay, we are getting ready to go to the first spot.
I am like sweating so bad.
We are very, very sweaty because we've been standing out here for an hour and a half. We got here, actually no, like 2 hours now because we got here at like 10:30ish. But had a little, very brief meeting, and now we're just gonna go for it. The main issue is that since we're at Buggies, it's super busy. So we're trying to get out, and
It's taking a sec.
yeah, it's taking a second. But we have directions, so hopefully soon, basically, we're all going to the same spot. We'll all see each other on the road, and somebody will just get behind somebody else. And it definitely feels like the cruise is split up into 2 sections. The first is really just getting out of town with a ton of lights, turns, highways, and attempting to keep so many cars together. It took some effort. So it is much harder to coordinate this many Fusions all together. So we had to stop at another gas station. The second part of the cruise is definitely where it feels more like a cruise, and it feels like the event's kind of coming together. A bunch of us out in the middle of nowhere, cruising down some lonely roads, and you can really see the scale of how many people showed up here. As driving through all the hills, going through the winding roads, this definitely balanced out the first part of the cruise. We were about an hour away from the last leg of the drive and decided to take a pit stop at a new Swift gas station they had just opened up. They had some amazing pizza, by the way. Got all the cars together, but we are specifically going to check out Eddie's car. A blue Decepticon, basically, right? Woo! Yeah. So this is the car, and she's really clean. So this carbon fiber hood, I've never actually seen it in person before, but it's really, really sweet. You got these scoops right here, you got the heat extractors, and then you got this really nice custom bumper that he tells me he just barely got. Like, he ordered it back in May, only got here in July. Also, I'm trying to talk as loud as I can because we do have music playing. And then he told me that this is actually an STI wing. And I asked him specifically, I was like, did it line up well? He's like, yeah, it actually lines up pretty well. Is there a specific year that you got this off of?
This is off of a 2015 Subaru WRX.
I didn't notice this diffuser. This is pretty sweet as well, because she's got the full treatment, even down to the details. It smells new still. I like that. Color match side skirts as well. That's pretty sweet.
Check this out. It's something that you can't see only at night. But I got some ghost lights that has the Decepticon logo on
That
it.
is sweet. You got the custom painted trim, and everything's like very, very professionally painted. You get that really nice gloss. And when I say the details, like, look at that insert right there. That's crazy.
This is the cat skin interior, as evidenced by the little tag. But they do all seats, the center armrest, and this part of the all 4 doors.
I didn't know that they did that much.
They do all that.
That is nice.
Now it's black leather with blue stitching and blue suede.
So it's comfortable.
Very comfortable.
All right, guys, that's probably gonna do it for our involvement in Fusion Invasion 2025. So we got to get back to Dallas, and we're a little behind. We are not yet at Lake Conroe, which was like the final destination of the drive. But having this many cars together is a little bit more tedious than I think we thought. Yeah, basically we're going to be getting into Dallas a little late considering how everything's going. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.